This year at Lakeland, we have many new staff members, including Mr. Schneider of the Math Department, Mr. Giese of the Applied Technology Department, Ms. Billing, the new librarian, Ms. Moscow in the Social Studies Department, and Ms. Pickert in the English Department. Also, we have Ms. French, Mrs. Lottie, and Mr. Biley all in the Special Education Department. But instead of talking about them, let's go talk to some of them. I sat down with Mr. Schneider and Ms. Pickert. I started off by asking Mrs. Pickert what she was like in high school.
I was outgoing. I was a leader. I played sports, volleyball, basketball, and track.
And then I asked Mr. Schneider how he would describe himself.
I would describe myself as energetic but caring.
And then I found out that they would both teach Phi Ed if they had to teach something else.
Probably physical education, because I'm such a believer in kids being active and moving and being indoors and outside and enjoying what that exercise brings to their life.
Well, it would not be math. I would teach probably like Phi Ed or something like that.
And then I sat down with Miss Billing, Mr. Giese, and Miss Moscow and found out that they all like dogs over cats.
All right, I am definitely a dog person.
I would say I'm a dog person.
Definitely a dog person. I can take my dog with me, hiking, camping, running. Not so much a cat, so dog's a little more useful that way.
Then I asked Mrs. Moscow what is the most fulfilling part about teaching, and she answered very similarly to Mr. Schneider.
Seeing students grow, so seeing how they grow from the beginning of the year towards the end, and just seeing them grow as a person as well.
I think helping kids understand how to work hard and be nice and hit their true potential, and also getting them to understand how to be a part of something bigger than themselves. To me, it's so much more than just the math that I teach.
Then I asked Miss Billing and Miss Pickert what their favorite books are.
I would say if I had to name a favorite book of all time, it'd be The Shack. I just like that book.
It's probably Looking for Alaska by John Green.
Finally, I asked Mr. Giese what he wanted to be when he was younger.
Boy, I wanted to be a professional athlete. I wanted to be a football player. So growing up, in 70s, 80s, it was the Cowboys. I was following them. Then I made a switch to the Packers.
Now that we know the new staff a little better and can relate to their personal interests and educational interests, we can now welcome them to the school better and be more familiarized with them.